Can India handle the mounting pressure in the World Test Championship race? Will Rohit Sharma's men rise to the occasion? Or will bad weather and inconsistent performances cost them dearly? The stakes are high, the competition is fierce, and the road to the WTC Final just got tougher. So where does India stand now? And what needs to go right for them to qualify? As the race for the WTC Final heats up, 4 teams, South Africa, India, Australia and Sri Lanka, are still in contention. South Africa currently sit at the top of the table, while India and Australia occupy the second and the third spots. India and Australia are locked in an intense 5-match test series, with the scores evenly poised at 1-1 after 2 tests. However, the ongoing third test at Brisbane faces an uphill battle against the weather gods. On day 1, rain played spoilsport, forcing play to be abandoned, with Australia at 28-0 after just 13.2 overs. Day 2 saw Australia's batters dominate as they capitalized on the conditions. At stumps, Australia was 405 for 7 after Head made a characteristic sparkling 152, while Smith made a comeback with his 101 in a 241-run partnership. On day 3, Bumrah finished off with a 6-wicket haul as Australia were all out for 445. In response, India's top order crumbled under pressure again, with Stark and Hazelwood wreaking havoc. India finished the day at a precarious 51 for 4, still trailing by a massive 394 runs. Now here's where things get tricky. The weather forecast for Brisbane isn't promising, and if the test match ends in a draw, India will need to leave nothing unturned in the remaining 2 matches at Melbourne and Sydney. So how can India still make it to the WTC Final? If India win the remaining 2 tests, they qualify automatically. No external help would be required. But if India win the series 2-1, then Sri Lanka must ensure they aren't whitewashed by Australia. On the other hand, if the series ends in a 2-2 draw, India will rely on Sri Lanka to beat Australia by any margin. And if India draw the series 1-all, they will need Sri Lanka to at least draw or win against Australia. But here's the critical point. If India lose the series by any margin, they are out of the race. Meanwhile, South Africa are gearing up to host Pakistan for 2 tests starting Boxing Day, while Australia will play Sri Lanka in their final leg of the championship. For Indian fans, the focus now shifts to Melbourne and Sydney. With every session crucial and the weather looming large, India's road to the final is anything but straightforward. Day 4 at the Gabba will be the decision day, where we would eventually know where the match is heading. Will India capitalize on the opportunities ahead, or will this test match be a turning point in their WTC journey? The answers lie ahead. Stay tuned for all the latest updates as the WTC race reaches its climax. But what do you think about the WTC finals? Who do you think would qualify? Let us know in the comments below.
Extra time! Extra time!